I will make it to Africa. If it takes me 2 weeks and I'll be there alone, but I will drive to Africa in my Tesla.
I will stick to the statement I made back in Munich where the road trip started with my brother. Together we made it to Barcelona, but he's running out of time and has to fly back to his son. My friend Kojo, who realized he doesn't have a valid passport, flew back to Germany too. So he's sorting out his passport situation. Katarina is already in Valencia with her family and I'm all alone.
Road trip to a supercharger that is temporarily closed. What? Alright, so I'm in beautiful Barcelona trying to go to Valencia now where my friend Katarina is because I want to give her something. More on that later. So I put in Valencia in the navigation system, which is around a 4-hour drive going south. Also, by the way, all these fingerprint things look pretty disgusting in the sun, but what can I do? And I need to charge because the battery's not full enough. So the car looks for supercharger as it always does, and it comes up with this one that is temporarily closed. Why would the car make me go to a supercharger that it knows is closed? So good thing that I called it now because it would have given me a big problem. So now I just look for alternatives. Where are other superchargers in the area? Okay, there's one just a little bit earlier, Tarragona, and it only has 2 stalls and they're occupied. Great. Alright. Hopefully, well, I start to drive now, and by the time I get there, hopefully they're not occupied, but also it might be a line, and then it's really, really disgusting. I mean, it's also a test how good the supercharging network is when you go south. Like in Germany, it's really good. Let's see what it's like in the south of Europe. Very annoying that there's one supercharger temporarily closed, but I can't change it. Let's just go. Autopilot is doing its duty, and this is a nice car. What is it? A Fiat 500e. It's now leaving the Autobahn. That's a good look for 2 reasons. First of all, it's the electric car that my brother is driving, and also it's an electric car. Like, this is a rare sight here in Barcelona. In Germany, there's so many electric cars on the street. It's nothing special to see other Teslas or other electric cars. But here in Barcelona, maybe I see one Tesla a day and like a hand of maybe 3-4 other electric cars. So this is like, oh, it's an electric car, wow. Money time. 7. I think I found a solution for my supercharger problem. I obviously don't want to drive to a supercharger that is temporarily closed. Also, don't want to drive to a supercharger where there's only 2 stalls and it's in the area of a closed supercharger. So all the Tesla cars will go to that supercharger. There might be a line. So now I will try to pass those 2 superchargers. So they're like here in this area, and I will just try to skip it and go to the next one. The car thinks it's a bad idea because I don't have that much range, and it says that I will not make it there. But I've been driving electric cars for almost 7 years and I've never ran out of juice. If I go slow, if I lower the climate settings, the aircon, I think I have a very good shot. I will now go slow. I'm gonna be behind this truck and gonna monitor the consumption and see if it's realistic, and if it is, then I will try it, and if it's not, then obviously I have to change plans. But I'd rather not be in a line where I have to wait for a supercharger to become open. I'd rather go slow, hyper mile it out. Done it many times before. I think I can do it. Wish me luck. Again. How do you want? 4 euros. I think I found a brother. Look at this guy. Oh, he's going 57. I think, I will also overtake him. This is too slow, even for me. Less than 100 kilometers range left, and I have to go 81 with that. So yeah, going slow. And I'm staying optimistic here. This is good. I'm progressing, and if you know electric cars, you know that when the car tells you can go 100, that you can only go 100 when it's kind of warm and you adjust your style of driving. Usually when it says you can go 100 and you just drive like as you want to drive, you go maybe 80 kilometers. So now that is still close, but I think I have a good chance. I just have to continue to be patient and disciplined. Then hopefully I make it to La Dea, Spain. Oh, I'm gaining confidence. I'm driving 111, battery at 50 kilometers left, but I have to go less than 40. So this should work. It's going downhill a little bit. I'm next to the ocean. Good spirits. Like I said, my confidence level is rising. I will make this. Oh yeah, with 6 kilometers left. Very good, very good. Now don't get me wrong, whenever you arrive at a charging station almost empty and everything works, you're just happy and grateful. So perfect. Also the restaurant, it's open 24 hours apparently. I was just in there, went to the bathroom. Food, surprisingly bad, just like breads and some candy stuff. So I decided to wait for Valencia. And also there's plenty charging options, like for Tesla and then for all the other cars. The only thing that's like really it's not nice is all this trash. Like look at this. I don't know, in Germany this you would almost never see this at like a public charging station. So much trash. And I mean, obviously it's also like a cultural thing. Like even when there's no trash can, like most Germans or Northern European people would like never just leave so much shit here. But it's also a problem that there's not enough trash cans. There's one trash can for this entire parking lot and it's hidden right here. So, I mean, obviously they should put up more trash cans. And it bothers me a little bit. I'll be gone in 20 minutes and, you know, then it's out of my mind. It's not like, oh, my day is ruined. But I think it's sad that people treat the environment like that. It's tragic that there's so much trash. See, at least I made a nice use of the English language. Okay, let's go. Yeah, it feels good to be back on the left lane. Doing 120, what's up? Yeah, this is almost German Autobahn speeds here. I got enough energy to easily make it to Valencia, and then there is superchargers around Valencia, but I don't need them now. First I want to see my friend Katarina. I will give her a dream case, the premium car bed experience. She got a Model 3 and I had a Model 3 before, and now that I got a Model Y, I got a new dream case for the Model Y. And I don't need my Model 3 bed anymore, so I will give it to her. Also, you know, I'm part of Dreamcase, I'm part of the project, so it's like a very personal gift for me, and looking forward to giving it to her, and then maybe stay in Valencia or continue driving. But I'm happy that right now, you know, energy is not an issue, and I will also really need food when I get there. I haven't had lunch and it's 4:30. That's even late for Spain. The Spanish people love eating late lunch, but this is too late. Meanwhile, back in good old Germany, Kojo is fighting to get his passport. He's putting in all the paperwork, making appointments, and paying the fees so he gets the passport extra quick. So let's wish him luck. Hopefully he can join me on this trip to Africa. Alright, in Spain, I make it to beautiful Valencia, where I will spend the night on my dream case in Katarina's family's Airbnb. And Valencia really is a vibe, beautiful city. Half of it is closed here. Fine. Time to gift Katarina her dream case. I slept on it for for the last time in her family's Airbnb, and now we try to put it into your car.
So, getting a gift for my mom's birthday, basically. That's the way I like it. You're doing it, I'm just filming. Okay, basically, it's full.
Okay, good luck, bye. Also pretty full here, let's see. Okay, we made it. Bye, Katarina and family. Great news. First of all, Valencia, beautiful city. I was in a hotel here and also found free parking on the street. But the best news is Kojo is coming. He went to Germany, got his passport situation sorted out, and now he's flying to Malaga. I'm driving there. We're gonna meet up there and go to Africa together. I would not really want to do it alone. It's good to have a friend with me. Let's go to Africa. Navigate to Malaga.
In 200 meters, turn left onto Calvel Dr. Nicasio Benloch, Cara Dr. Nicasio Benloch.
Looks like I have to go to a supercharger in Valencia here. Charged for about 10 minutes, now enough energy for the first leg of the trip. I'm not sure if you can see it in the distance, but there is wind energy. Really cool, good to see that Spain is also getting green energy from the wind, and I just really love the landscape. It's just nice day of driving. Some thoughts on the Spanish highway. The roads are pretty good and it's free. It seems like I thought that I know that you have to pay a lot of money like in France, but I think we only paid twice in Spain for the road, and that was not too expensive either, and now I haven't paid in a long time, so that's great. The only thing I wish is that we could go more than 120. Like, it's just going straight, and it's a big country, and in Germany I'd be going 150 now, I think, so I'd rather go a little bit faster, but it's fine. It's a beautiful day for driving and it's free, so I'm not complaining. Just saying, like, the German in me kind of feels like 150 would be appropriate too, but it's a different country, other rules, and I respect it, and it's fine. Like in Switzerland it's also 120, but it doesn't bother me that much there because the country is so small that within like 2 or 3 hours you're past the entire country. And here Spain is a big country, and when you go 120 you actually could be faster at your final destination. Yo, this is proper hot. Maybe I just say here, I don't have to go to Africa. This is really warm. Anyways, many superchargers here. I'm the only Tesla driver right now at the small supercharger. There's also another charging station. Good. And I will show you like the little problem here in the south of Spain. Okay, look, I already charged 150 kilometers. And now I'm at 270, so meaning I was here with 120 kilometers range, and that's kind of a lot. Usually I want to be like at like 20 kilometers when I go to the supercharger, but the problem is that here in the south of Spain, as you can see, there's not that many charging stations. There we go. There are not that many charging stations. So ideally I would have taken a supercharger in this area, but there is none. When you compare it to Germany, when I go from Munich to Berlin, so from the south to the north kind of, there's like every 100 kilometers there's a supercharger. There's so many. And here in the south of Spain, they're more rare. Which, and I mean, I don't want to complain too much because it's still great. So far I was able to drive here without any issues. And when I first bought a Tesla 7 years ago, there were no superchargers whatsoever in Spain, and now there's enough superchargers so I can hop from supercharger to supercharger. So these distances are always easy to drive, right? But it's not like there's a supercharger every 100 kilometers like there would be on most German autobahns these days. So it is somewhat of an adjustment, and it leads to sometimes not having the perfect range when you go to a supercharger. Ideally, I would have driven 100 more kilometers before I go charging, but there is no supercharger, so I have to be in Murcia, I think it's called. So fine, I'll just stay here and wait 10 more minutes, and then off I go to the next one, which is in Cuellar, if I'm saying that correctly, which I know I'm not. Okay, the challenge will be to beat the car's negative outlook on the future. Charging session needed to reach destination. I am trying to skip this supercharger because I would like to go to Granada, because from there it's not so far to Malaga. Would be better. I don't want to charge 4 times on this trip. 4 times is one too many. So I got 351 or 74% to go 308. I need the climate for sure, the AC, so that I cannot stop. It's too hot, 37 degrees. So I'll just drive slow. Minus 9% the car says. I have to do a little top-up charging session. I came here with 100 and I still have to go 140, so there's like a little gap. I need to stay here for like 5 minutes. Kind of annoying little stop. It's gonna be 4 supercharging stops for this road trip today. It's one too many if you ask me. It's whatever. The good thing is that you come here from the Autobahn, just boom, 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 right here to the charger, and then off I go. So it's not like I have to leave the Autobahn and go to a mall and big parking lot and lose a lot of time there. No, I just come off the Autobahn, plug in, 5 minutes, off I go. Can't change it. All right, that's good. Oh, I want to tell the story from the guy I met at the supercharger next to the mall. I was playing basketball, and then he comes up to me and opens his hands, so I pass him the ball. We play a little bit, start a conversation, and first of all, I love that about sports, that it connects people. If we didn't have the ball, we would never have this moment. We would never have a conversation. But so we get to talking, and he asks me where I'm from. So I'm like, yeah, I'm from Germany, but I'm driving to Morocco. And he's like, yo, Morocco. His family's from Morocco, and he's like very excited that I'm going there. He says it's a great country, and so play a little bit, and he leaves. Comes back 20 seconds later, he's like, yo, you gotta really watch your pockets in Marrakesh. There's people trying to steal wallets and stuff and phones. So he warned me, but also told me that it's a great place to visit. And so, you know, I'm really looking forward to it now. In German, we have a word for it, it's called Vorfreude. It means like the joy you have in advance, in anticipation of something. It's an emotional concept in the German language, Vorfreude, and that fits this scenario perfectly. But also, obviously, I have to like think wisely and like don't put myself in stupid situations. Watch my stuff there in Marrakesh, I guess. So yeah, cool little conversation, and thanks to basketball. Hola, Granada, Supercharger, I need you. 49 left. Money time.
540.
540, okay. So maybe I paid for a tunnel? Okay, that was weird. This tunnel was not even 500 meters long. Maybe I paid for the cool lighting. Ah, here's the real tunnel, the long one. Okay. Arrived in Malaga, and now
thinking about the road trip today, and I must say it's just not ideal when you have an EV and you don't start with a full battery, because you have to go to the first charging station too early. Probably you're still like really good energy and you could drive longer, but then you charge for the first time. And then here in the south of Spain, there's not so many charging stations. So then in the end, I would say it was just one charging stop too many, like for me. Even though I really like charging stops in general, but today it was just one too many. It's all right. My friend's flying in and then we're going to go to Africa together. Everything worked out well so far. 2,644 kilometers away from Munich. Long distance. And so far so good. 18 kilowatt hours, 400 kilometers is my consumption. That's perfectly fine. And yeah, I'm just looking forward to the new continent. It's just super exciting. And as long as there's juice in the battery, it's fine. Okay, one charging stop too many maybe today. Okay, if that's the worst thing that happened today, it's a good day. All right, talk soon.